Hey everybody, welcome back to Minnesota Stacking. I hope everybody had a very wonderful holiday season. We had a really busy holiday season. It was great to see everybody and reconnect and start trying to get back to the way things were and um, how we used to handle our family functions pre-COVID and things of that nature. Um, but that being said, like I said, I hope you all did have a wonderful holiday season and got to reconnect with friends and family. So today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about these are some coins that I received over the Christmas holiday here, and I'm going to show you. This is a tip for you fellas. This is why you update your Christmas list when your wife asks you, "Is your Christmas list correct and up to date?" You need to double check that. And we'll see why in just a moment here. Also, we're going to have a brief discussion and more so a question from me to you. Why are we not seeing spot price rise to meet inflation? In the past, precious metals have always been used as a hedge against inflation. And I know just based at spot price and on prices that I'm paying every single day at the gas pumps in the grocery store, precious metals are not keeping pace with inflation, and so we'll have a little discussion about that later on. But well, first things first, we'll get to the coins. I received these as gifts over the holiday. We have a 2017 First Strike Silver Eagle. Beautiful coin. I still like I still prefer this design over the Type 2 or the current ASE. We got we got a 2018 as well. And here's where I messed up. So my wife asked me, "Hey, is your Christmas list up to date and correct?" And I said, "Oh yeah." Handed it to her. She went out shopping, and well, as you can see, I ended up with two 2018s. Fear not, uh, my stupidity will be your gain, as we will be giving away one of those 2018 MS-70 Silver Eagles during one of our milestone giveaways. I'm not exactly sure which one it's going to be yet, but keep posted for that. The other thing is I got the 2022 uh, the Grogu coin for all of my kids for this Christmas. Um, Most of you probably know that these are minted for the Isle of Niue, Niue, Niue. Heard two different pronunciations on that, but I'm going to go with Niue. This is a $2 coin, and I'll give you a little up close there. I think they're done really well. I've purchased coins from the Isle Niue in the past, and um, I've always been pretty happy with what they offer. And another thing is when it comes to coins specifically, I'm buying these coins to try and get my kids interested in the hobby, and the main way to do that is to give them something that they are interested in, and collectability wise, something that they can hold on to for a while, because the whole point of gold and silver stacking is long term, not a year from now, not 5 years from now. We're talking 10, 20, 30 years down the line. But yeah, fellas, just always make sure that when your wife asks you, "Oh yeah, is your Christmas list up to date?" Double check. I mean, it's not that big a deal that I ended up with two 2018s, but I'm more of a stacker than a numismatic collector, so why I do want one of these for my collection. Two is just a little too much, and like I said, my stupidity is going to be somebody's gain very shortly here. I did see that we are coming up on 300 subscribers, so keep your eyes out for video in the next couple to few weeks here as we get to that milestone 300. We'll do a giveaway, and I will post a video for that as we pass that milestone. So getting back to gold and silver prices not keeping up with inflation. Okay, so I've talked to coin shop owners, I've talked to collectors, I've talked to stackers, and the general consensus that I am getting when it comes to why hasn't gold and silver prices kept up with the pace of inflation, it's actually a different story from kind of everybody's perspective. From the shop owner's perspective, it's they have to keep their prices low to keep people coming in the door. And so, enormously high spot prices don't drive people into their stores. Now, from the collector's perspective, from the person that is, buying this to sit on, it's a great time. Prices are low. They always say buy low, sell high. So we're in a position. I mean, it's not like it was in the early 2010s where spot was down around $15-14, but we're seeing the lowest prices that we've seen for spot in, I think, close to 4 to 5 years. We're approaching it anyway. We're in that ballpark anyway. But as most of you know, when you go to the store, oh my God. I mean, my God, they should have a loan officer sitting right at the front of these grocery stores so that you can get a second loan on your house to go buy some eggs. Ridiculous with the pace of inflation. So, with that being said, the question then becomes, how long can we continue to sit on gold and silver as an inflationary hedge? The people that I'm talking to, there's some real trepidation and some real fear as to whether these inflationary rates are transitory or whether they're going to be here for a while. And if they're going to be here for a while, I know some folks that are just barely hanging on by a thread, where they are coming close to basically liquidating almost everything they have just because they can't afford to put fuel in their tank. They can't afford to buy groceries for their kids. I mean, it used to be, we always kind of made the benchmark as the constitutional silver quarter, the old, constitutional silver quarter. We always said that should be able to purchase 1 gallon of gas. And if it does that, then it is at least keeping pace with inflation. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's just not the case anymore. I mean, 1/4, it really depends on where you're at, but 1/4 either barely buys me a gallon or is just under a gallon. And that's with, I'm going off of what, spot prices, what a silver quarter would fetch you if you were in a barter situation. And when you can no longer purchase 1 gallon of gasoline with a 90% silver quarter, we're probably in trouble. So, with that being said, I want to open it up to all of you. What are your opinions? How do you see the market? How are you preparing? How are you taking care of, you know, should I liquidate? Should I stand pat? What's everybody's opinions? I really want to know. A really sad story quick here. One of the coin shops that I used to go to in Grand Rapids, Minnesota here closed recently. And I haven't been able to make contact with the old owner to try and get his opinion on it, but I did talk to another gentleman that has spoken to him, and he flat out said that it was as soon as the grocery prices hit a point where people had to make the decision with their discretionary income whether I'm going to buy food or whether I'm going to invest. The food went one out and the traffic into the stores just dried up. So for me, that's very sad. You know, gentleman up there was in his mid 80s and had been in business for quite a while, and it was really sad to see that store close. So, with that being said, this economy has hit everybody hard, and I just want to hear from you all. How's it affecting you? Where do you stand? And what are your thoughts on the future? Is it going to get any better? So, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe. We enjoy interacting with all of you. I try to answer everybody's comments as often as I can. Sometimes I don't get to them, but I do try as much as I can. But I will, on this video particularly, I'm going to be on the lookout because I want to know from you all. How's it going, basically? Because I'm going to tell you right now, like our discretionary income has dried up, and it is we're struggling just to go to a movie or go out to eat sometimes. And when we get to that point, folks are hurting. So for Minnesota Stack, and we just want to say thank you very much for subscribing to us. Thank you very much for commenting. Thank you very much for interacting with us. We appreciate each and every one of you. So have a great day.